Hey everybody, good afternoon, and welcome back to Beekeeper Tarots. My name is Alan, as you know, and I'll probably do a few videos today. But first of all, I just wanted to say a huge welcome to new subscribers and new viewers. Thank you very much. Autumn, bless you, God. Um, that was really kind of you, Autumn. If you ever see this, thank you so much. Thank you. What I'm referring to, everybody, is that I've been a fan of Autumn Black and Orange Tarot for about 4 or 5 years now. And if you go into my introduction video, I kind of go into the whole tarot trip, how I got into tarot and everything like that. But in that video, I talk about Autumn and I talk about all the tarot readers, but specifically, it really started with Marianne and Lena, more the Australian readers that came on board, and then Autumn and everything else, and it's all kind of in my introduction video where I really talk about the things I stand for and the things I feel strong for, and I guess what I would regard as my values. So I just wanted to say a big thank you, Autumn, for that. So Autumn actually mentioned me this morning because what happened is that I used to work as a nurse, and I was a nurse for about over 10, 12 years. And so I kind of got used to doing shift work. So I'm awake when I'm awake and I'm asleep when I'm asleep. It's just my body clock. And if I wake up early, I'll log on to Autumn and then I'll head back to sleep. And I've really enjoyed doing that. And I've been there with you guys on her channel, watching the January 6 cases. I watched when Trump was convicted, Entertainment Only YouTube. When Donald Trump was convicted as a felon, I watched all of that. I've been there with you guys for a lot of stuff, and I comment regularly. So yeah, so this is me. And so I just want to say a big thank you to that. And in the spirit of all of that, and in the spirit of new beginnings and moving forward, I just wanted to do a quick reading for the collective, and we can just take it from there. And there's a few more things I want to talk about today, but stay with me, guys. I'll be back in a second. So I've just got one more tarot deck here, which is from Lena and Sienna, and two of my other inspirations. There's been many. Um, Guys, just check out my introduction video. It's a bit of a blurb, but I kind of say it all. So anyway, so Spirit, what is the message for my new subscribers and a message for everybody else? So what is a message for the collective? What do you Sun, Star? I'm going to keep that. I want us to know today. What do you want us to know? Two more cards, Spirit, today. All right. Looks like Trump is worried. Coming up, guys. Okay, folks. So what I'm getting is that Sun. So that's the first card that's come out. So um, I think this is in. Sorry, I would like to speak English. I do think that this reading is in particular to the upcoming US elections. I wasn't specifically thinking about that in my mind, but that's what I'm getting. Um, so the first cut up is the sun. So this is about full illumination. It's a really positive yes card. Things been exposed in the light. And if you look at this, you can almost see it's like a little child there. It's almost like it's a new beginning in a way. Um, because with the star card, there is hope. There is hope. And so the first thing I'm getting is to is for us not to give in to the fear about what's happening. Um, it is a very scary time, and I acknowledge that, and I feel it too. And I'm not even living under it. Um, one of the reasons that I've been so concerned about everything going on is because I do believe in democracy and I do believe in equality and I do believe that every woman should have the right to choose what she does with her body. It's between her and her doctor, not between a man. It's between her and a doctor. And I've said all of that in my introduction video. But getting back to the reading, there is hope. There is hope. Um, and I think we will be celebrating. We will be celebrating. And even though this is like a warm and fuzzy card with the Three of Cups, I think that globally we're going to be doing this, you know, um, because when it comes to it, this is Trump, who's addicted to all his power and all his evil. And once again, YouTube entertainment only, yeah. But that's him, right? And he's about to be fully illuminated. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. He's worried with the Nine of Swords, and I guess he's probably more worried after that disastrous thing in New York that he did at Madison Square Garden, just that racist, disgusting thing that he did with all these people there, and oh my God. But he's worried because he knows there's a tower moment coming for him when it goes to the courts with the Hierophant. So out of all that reading, I got a heap of majors. So I got, if I include all those cards there, I got, was it one, two, three, four, five majors. So there's a lot of strong energy going on right now. So um, so just take a breath, take some time out, guys. And this is kind of what I said in my previous reading. It is concerning, but don't try not to give in to the fear. And I remember something that Lena said on, I think she said it on Hogarth last week, or she said it on her channel. Sorry, Lena. Um, she kind of said to, and it was really good advice. She said to like make a time for it. So, you know, allot your time. So if you're going to get worried about what's going on and the concern and everything else, have time, like, you know, where you might say between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock at night, I'm not gonna even go there, or I can come back to it in the morning. Like just try to um adjust your time. And once again, guys, just make sure that you do everything to vote. You know, I've been banging on about this for ages now. So just make sure that you vote, yeah. Make sure that you vote and make sure that you have a plan to vote. For all the new people, if you go into my description box, I've actually got a link to the US government, and it's a real link, and it will tell you where you can check your voting registration. And it will, if you go through the site, and I've checked it, it will go through and tell you everything that you need to know. And I'm sure that there are also other local websites available that I'm not aware of because I'm in Australia, right? I just don't know all the machinations, so to speak. But you know, we're in this together, and it's a privilege to be standing with you through this. And like every other non-American reader, like when I think of the readers in Australia, like Libby and myself and Lena and Marianne and all the other readers that are in Australia and not even in the like people in Canada as well. Um, Ellie in Perth, David Johnson, who is in Australia. Um, we're all kind of saying the same thing. I just want you to know that we're with you, right? We're really with you. And even though we can't physically get out there and tick ballot boxes because we can't do that, and we would never do that because that's illegal. But just hold on to your higher energy, you know. Um, it's going to be a bumpy ride, but we know what he's going to do because he's done it all before, you know. So that's a message I'm getting from Spirit for us, and it's a big welcome to everybody. And one more thing while I'm there, if you go into my previous videos, a little bit after Kamala Harris was, I'm trying to think of the word. I wouldn't say elected, but when she was made it was before she was officially made the leader of the Dems, after Joe Biden, the great Joe Biden stepped down, and what an amazing guy he is. I did a video called Vote, and it's just me with a collage of images, and it's kind of similar to an odd the film clip to an odd Bob Dylan song called Subterranean Homesick Blues, and that was kind of the inspiration for that. But I just put that together, and that's very much from my heart, guys. So we are coming into this together, as I said, and just remember, guys, the first card that came out, the signifier card of this reading is the sun. So it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. We just have to make sure that we vote, okay? Also that you vote. Just vote and have a plan to help someone to vote. And the thing too that I want to say very briefly and respectfully about this as well, but if you're living in a if you're a red dot in a if you're a blue dot in a red state, or you don't feel safe, you know, when you're if you've what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that voting is your own business. I do know that there have been um, counties where they've been asking men to go in with their wives to vote in the same polling booth together. Apparently, that's illegal, and I believe that has stopped. So if you find that you're in a queue waiting to vote and you've got some aggressive GOP person or whoever, and they're just wanting to get through to your skin who you're voting for, like it's actually no one's business. Just go there and do your thing and go home. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't have to disclose, you don't even have to talk to anybody. You're there to vote, you know? Um, and like we always say, just have a plan to help somebody else to vote. And we can do this together, guys. I'm sending you so much energy and so much love and kindness. And once again, Autumn, thank you so much for mentioning me this morning. That was just so kind of you. And if you ever see this, thank you once again. And like I said to all new subscribers or people that are new to the channel, check out my introduction video and check out my video called Vote, which is I did probably about a month or two ago. And that will give you a very good indication of who I am and what I stand for. We're going to be okay. All right, guys. Thank you very, very, very much for your time. Okay, I'll be back soon. Okay, bye.